All right, so changes to the board. We're gonna, instead of having, the way it's shown on the web page right now is the one that's closest to the robot is farthest away. We're gonna change it so that the one that is closest to where the robot starts is gonna be closest to the board. So the first box is gonna be 12 inches away. The second box is going to be 18 inches away. And the last target over there is gonna be 24 inches away from the start line. So it's going to be easy, medium, hard as far as your distances are concerned. The robot is a 12 by 12 robot that needs to start completely in the start base. There's an exception to that rule. If you have an arm and the arm extends out behind the back of the board like that, it's okay. Now, here's my pig, he's gonna be my controller. So, simple, right? If you think about it, this one here is gonna be the least amount of points because it's the easiest to hit, and just a catapult arm. Oh, I did it, first try. But, that's not gonna give me any points because one of the rules is no part of the robot can touch the ground beyond the start line. So you're gonna need to make it so that when your arm goes, it goes and does not fall over. So the arm can pass, so here's the line, it can go past that line, but it can't touch the ground past that line. And so there's tons of ways to do it. My example here is a catapult. I'll give you some more examples at the end of the video. Now, 5 ping pong balls. You can load the robot with all the ping pong balls. So you can load it, press go, send that ball, then reset the robot, press the button or something, and launch it. You can touch the robot as much as you want in the start base. So if you have 2 different speed settings, and you can figure out how to do, like here, I'm gonna do it this way and launch it, and then I'm gonna turn it this way, maybe and have a stronger arm or something, and throw it this way. You can do that. You can physically move the robot whenever you want when it's in this starting box. Now, if you're gonna go for that harder one over there, you may wanna have the robot drive across and then launch the ball from here. But this robot does not need to turn. You do not need to have a turning robot. It just goes from here and it goes across and then it backs up. So if you're gonna be going for the harder one there and you have to reload the ball every time, what you're gonna do is you're gonna set the robot up. You set the robot up, you press play, the robot will drive out, maybe pause for a little bit, launch the ball, and then drive back. And then you can load it again. Oops. And then you can load it again, and then you can start the program again, and it can drive out and launch the ball. All right, now I'm touching the robot over there. That's because it's not a real robot, it's just a little toy. But you can only touch the robot in this 12 by 12 area here. Is there anything else that I need to tell you about this? 5 balls. If you launch the ball and it goes through, you get the point for it, or 2 points, or whatever the point value is that hasn't been set. If it goes through, you get it. If you throw the ball and it bounces off, you get to try with that ball again. If you throw the ball and it goes over, you get to try with that ball again. You have 5 balls, and you can launch them as many times as you need to, but as soon as the ball gets a point, that ball is out of play. And you're gonna have to check now on the web page because, like I said, we're gonna change the locations of the boards, and we're gonna change the write-up a little bit. So check back in a couple of days on that web page because this challenge is going to change.